Welcome to the Empowered with Erika podcast. My name is Erika Vishkalis, and I'm an empowerment coach, mindset mentor, personal development enthusiast, and holistic health advocate. I've spent the last several years healing my mind, body, and soul, and have learned so much along the way. From healing trauma to navigating a sober lifestyle and learning how to step into my personal power, it has been transformational. If you are looking to heal, to be inspired, to uplevel your life, and become the most empowered version of yourself, you've come to the right place. I created this podcast to help you know you are worthy of rewriting your story and to help you navigate your own empowerment journey. You are worthy of living your most authentic, aligned, and inspired life, and I can help you get there. Whether you are diving deep into personal development or just need a weekly pick-me-up, I've got you covered. Thank you so much for pressing play today. I cannot wait to transform together. Let's get empowered. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Empowered with Erika. Your host, Erika here, and I'm really excited to dive into today's episode. So we are going to talk all things social media. I have been wanting to talk about this subject for a little bit now because it is such a weird place right now. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I feel this way. I was actually having this conversation with a friend like last week, and I just wanted to chat about it. So I don't really know where this is going to go, but I wanted to share a couple things I've been feeling, some changes I've made, and like how I've seen it help me, right? So, okay, let's back it up a little bit just so you guys kind of know where I'm coming from when I share this. So I used to be quite a bit more active on social media than I have been in the past year. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I'll be honest, and this is what my friend and I were really talking about, was we had both so much stuff happen last year specifically that I could not be present on social media. So really a lot of it started, and not in like a bad way, but when I started to pull back was really when I started dating Kyle for various reasons. Like I just kind of wanted to keep that more private for a while. And I didn't really want to share him as much, and he doesn't use it as much. So I just didn't post very much. And it was weird for me because I was used to posting a lot more. And a lot of people are like, Erika, who fucking cares? I understand if you have that mindset right now, but I'm just trying to share like where I'm coming from. I used to share a lot. Part of it because, I was in network marketing. I've been growing a business. I've been like creating a brand for myself, right? Like this is all things I've been doing for a while now. And so honestly, I felt this pressure to post like all these things all the time. And nothing's like wrong with that per se, right? But I started to pull back a little bit and just share less. Again, because like various reasons. But it really started when I started dating Kyle because again, he's not very active on it. And I wanted to respect his privacy. I also this might sound silly, but I just enjoyed having more privacy. I was like, not everyone needs to know everything. And like, that's fine. And I don't care, instead of just sharing everything all the time. So that being said, then 2022 happened, and let me tell you, it was a fucking year. And if you've been listening to this this podcast for, since it started in 2022, you know that 2022 was a lot. It brought a lot of changes, some good, some hard. I'm not even going to say bad. I mean, definitely quote bad things happened, but overall, it was just a lot of change. And I'll be honest, guys, and I've shared this on the pod, I have been just getting myself out of, I don't know if I'd call it the gutter, but I just was struggling, right? And especially on my social media, something I really tried to do was share uplifting content, share inspirational content, share things that lifted me up, because I've loved this empowerment mindset for a long time. So creating a podcast called Empowered with Erika that's all about empowering women and men and helping you live your best life. This is what I've been doing for a while, and really what I enjoyed and what I was passionate about sharing on social media. But guys, I was struggling so much. I was like, me sharing something quote inspirational right now when I'm barely functioning is gonna be so inauthentic. And so for me, I decided to pull back and just I just stopped posting, to be honest. And I'm sure no one even fucking noticed or cared, but I noticed, right? And it kind of made me sad because I had really enjoyed the community I'd started to build up, and I enjoyed the space a lot, but I just couldn't, and it's something weird. I even experienced this past week, and I don't know if this is like an anxiety thing. My friend was telling me, dude, that's fucking anxiety. I don't know. I don't have that diagnosis. I don't know. But my therapist did tell me, hey, like you did have a really hard year. So it kind of makes sense that like new things are kind of popping up as coping mechanisms, right? And so, like even this past week, like I've been such a bad texter, like so bad. And I am so sorry if I just don't respond to you. It is not intentional. It is not personal. I just will like look at text sometimes and I just don't have the energy to respond. I just don't. And I'm like, I'll get back to it. And then like the problem is then it says it's read. And so then I forget about it and it's not personal. I just have been like not mentally in the space sometimes to respond. And actually, one of my favorite podcasts, I love their work. She talks all the time about how texting is like someone coming into your space. You do not need to respond to things right away. And so like that's something I've been bad about. I've been bad about it with DMs. I've been bad about it with texting. I just like have been bad about it lately. But is it bad or is it just like me protecting my own energy? Like that's the debate here. I'm going to say it's probably protecting energy, but just like know that don't take it personally. Like I will get back to you as soon as I can. I promise. I'm not purposely ignoring anyone. So if you've experienced that for me, just know I love you all. It is not personal. It is like an Erika thing. Especially like this week specifically was just like, I don't know why, it was just a lot. Like it was just exhausting. And so anywho, social media just became this like exhausting place for me that was no longer fun. Like it was not fun. I didn't want to share. I didn't care. I was like just not feeling it, at all. And then, like most of us did, I fell into TikTok and the TikTok trap. And I got so, I'll say addicted to TikTok. And I like do have an addictive personality. Like there's a reason I'm sober. Like I get very into things, obviously. That's why I like meditate most days and I journal and I do this and I do that because it's shit I enjoy doing, right? Um, so I fell into TikTok and honestly, TikTok's a weird place, and that's we're going to talk about it because on one hand, my TikTok feed specifically was a lot of very inspirational content. To be honest, like I liked a lot of spiritual stuff. I liked a lot of like motivational content, entrepreneurial content, a lot of like beauty and wellness. That was kind of like what my feed looked like. Some comedy, some cute dog accounts, like some good shit like that, right? But Kyle decided to delete TikTok a while before I did. And he's like, I waste so much fucking time on this app. I'm done. Like, how much could I achieve if I didn't waste so much fucking time on this app? And I'm like, you're right. But like, I didn't delete it right away because I was like, I get it. I feel you. I probably waste way too much time on this app as well. Especially like, I don't know, like, there was just videos that just would make me happy. And honestly, like, this might sound dumb, but in the past year, in 2020, like it was a crutch, it was a coping mechanism. Like I would just like use it to like dissociate essentially. Like I would just like get into the TikTok scroll and it would just go and go and go. And I'd be like, how the fuck did I just waste a half hour on this shit? Like I got stuff to do. Oh my gosh. So he deleted it and he's like, God, I love not having it. I love it. And so he was like, you really should. Like, I think it'd be good for you. And so a couple weeks, probably like a month ago now, I don't remember what it was, but I think I just decided and I realized, well, one, I am convinced the government is going to ban it. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't fucking care. But like, read into it, guys. Look into it. It is kind of wild that there's a different version for us versus China. And like how all the Chinese kids that see it in China, like they get educational content, science, research, like good educational, cool fucking content. And then like, American students just get like fucking dancing and like these challenges that apparently a lot of them have been like deadly for kids and like just ridiculous bullshit, right? That like literally just melts their brain. And I also think it just like makes things spread like wildfire. Just like, I mean, so does all versions of social media, but TikTok like really brought out a lot of negativity, a lot of bad vibes. And like, on one hand, I could see it being such a good platform for like activism and like being able to like spread a message. And like, I have been active on TikTok. Like, I have an account. I don't know if it's deleted since I like deleted the app. But I shared on there and I love sharing on there. It was fun. Like, apparently people liked it. They liked my card pulls every day because I would like pull a chakra card. I'd share the message. A lot of people liked that. I'd share like coaching messages, inspirational messages, all that shit. And I really enjoyed it. But once I realized, again, just like Instagram had gotten for me, and Facebook, I was like, God, this feels like work. This feels like a job. This isn't fun. This isn't lighting me up. This isn't bringing me joy. Why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? So then I stopped posting and I was just like using, that sounds terrible, but you know what I mean? I wasn't posting anymore. I just was scrolling, right? But then about a month ago, I don't know what it was. I don't remember what specific day or like, I don't think there was any specific video that I saw that I was like, oh God, fuck this, I'm out. But I just realized one, I was like, there's like a lot of negative associations to this app. I don't know if I want it on my phone anymore. Two, I was like, God, I waste so much time on here. I waste so much time. And I wouldn't say that I personally really compared myself a ton. I don't think that I actively did. Like, I wouldn't watch a video and then feel like total shit about myself. Like, that wasn't something I really struggled with usually, right? I mean, I'm sure there's once or twice where this has happened, but like overall, I wouldn't leave the app feeling like shit about myself every day. But I will say, I think it creates some unrealistic, like societal standards and norms that I was like, Erika, like, calm down. Like, why are you like caring what some like 22-year-old does every day? Like, who cares? You know, like, why does it matter? But at the same time, I have found amazing information on there. And I will say, I have since followed my favorite creators on TikTok, on Instagram. And that's been fun because I still get the content. And for whatever reason, like, Instagram doesn't have the same impact as it does, as TikTok does on me. So I just found myself scrolling and scrolling. And I just realized that, like, when I left TikTok, like, when I'd like close my phone, put my phone down, I just was like mentally tired and drained. And I was like, why did I waste so much time? Like, why did I give so much of my energy to this app? Like, why did I just do that? Like, it doesn't help me. It doesn't benefit me. Like, yeah, sometimes I'd watch a motivational video here and there, but let me tell you guys right now, I think all the best TikToks make their way to Instagram eventually. So you'll probably see it eventually on IG if you're there. And another thing I noticed, and I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but like a big thing for me this year, and I've talked about it in past episodes, but I don't know if I've put it necessarily in this way. So, one, really being the authentic Erika. I know for a fact I've talked about this in past episodes. Being the authentic Erika has been very big for me. Another thing that has been very big for me this year is just like, does it light me up? Is this something, one, that future version of Erika would do, which has become kind of an annoying but good phrase for me? Does it light me up? Is it adding value to my life? If it's not, let's like reassess if that's really what I want before I keep going, right? So then I was like, I am not getting value from this app. I mean, I am in certain ways, but I can find those creators on Instagram and keep getting their content. Like, I love Gracie Norton. She has helped me so much from like a holistic health standpoint. I love her shit. I do. I really, really do. And I just realized like I was feeling so drained after, and it like wasn't increasing my vibration. Like, my vibration was lowering the more I watched TikTok. So I was like, I gotta cut the cord. But this is what I thought was interesting, and I've heard this topic talked about a few times now, like in private conversations, but also like on different podcasts and on TikTok, on Instagram. I think a lot of people are missing like the old Instagram, like OG Instagram. You know, people are missing it. People don't want just reels all the time. People miss static posts. And I miss static posts. I think that was part of why I kind of was over Instagram. I was like, I'm tired of making fucking reels all the time. I don't want to make a reel. I want to just post a pretty fucking picture. I want to use Instagram for what it's used for. If I want videos, I'll go to TikTok, right? Now, I have deleted TikTok, as I've said multiple times, but I found it funny that I was like feeling myself being drawn back to Instagram, back to Facebook, back to where like honestly I felt more connection to people, like more engagement. Like, I'd actually like talk to people on these apps and like have a community on these apps, right? And it was interesting because I just have decided like, okay, I'm going to treat Instagram like the OG Instagram, and maybe I'll make a reel here or there because like, yeah, they can be really fun and they are funny. And like I said, I really think the best TikTok content makes its way to Instagram, because a lot of those creators, they post it on both, right? So if you find your favorite TikTok people on Instagram, because most of them are there, you're going to be up to date. It's fine, right? But it was interesting because my friend and I were talking about how like just so many people were struggling so much, really since 2020, but especially in 2022. Like a lot of people had a hard 2022, it seems like. And so a lot of people have been struggling. A lot of people have been like, oh, what the fuck? So because of that, it's really caused like a reassessment of priorities, of time, of energy, of values. And I just realized, like, why am I giving so much energy to this app? So I don't know if anyone else feels like this. I'm really just like kind of shooting the shit with you guys right now. There's not like some big motivational, inspirational message from this, I don't think, other than like, honestly, I guess here's the motivational, inspirational message. Only do things that like raise your vibration and like are good energy. So if you have something that you notice is draining your energy, take a step back. Like I took a step back from social media because I needed to, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I took that break. And guess what? The people that follow me are still there, most of them. And like I've been integrating Instagram back again. I've been sharing on my stories again more, and I'm loving it. It's so much fun. You know, I recently went to Sedona with my brother, at least at the time of this recording. By the time this comes out, it probably will have been like a month. But recently went to Sedona with my little brother when he came and visited me. And for whatever reason, that just like reignited the spark of old passions. Like, especially if you've been following me for like a long time, I used to share a lot of my outdoor content. Like, I loved hiking. I still love hiking. I just have like not done it as much. And I don't really know why. That's just been the case. It's been what's happened, right? And it just made me realize, like, Erica, like, share the things you like to do the things you like to do. And if you want to share it on the platform, do it. You don't have to, but you can. I'm like, God, I've missed sharing this stuff. It's been fun. Like, I miss sharing my adventures. I miss sharing my, like, I don't want to say like inspirational quotes, but really like insights. Like I miss sharing my personal development insights, things that have helped me, right? And that's like really what I've been doing with this podcast. But I'm like, I want to bring it back to IG. So here's, I guess, my announcement. I'm back on Instagram. I'm going to be posting regularly. I love it. You're going to mostly find me in stories and then some static posts and probably the occasional reel. Um, but it's because I am finding joy in it again. Right? That's why I'm doing it, because I'm finding joy in it again. I love connecting with you all. That's the only reason I share, because I love having these conversations with you guys. It's fun. It's fun for me. I enjoy it. You guys are the fucking bomb, right? And it just made me realize, like, who cares like what society is doing? I'm like, I'm getting joy from Instagram and Facebook, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm not getting joy from TikTok. So I deleted TikTok, and let me tell you guys, I have been feeling so much better. And I actually just picked up a book recently. It's on my list. I have so many books to read, so I don't know how soon it'll be till I get to it, but it's called The Dopamine Detox or something along those lines. And I've heard about this concept, and like I really think the fact that people like have this dopamine problem is partially why like we get so addicted to things like TikTok and like the scroll and the scroll and the scroll. And I really cannot explain to you why I don't have that struggle as much on Instagram. I don't know. I think maybe partially it's because, like, let's be honest, the reels get very repetitive because it's like the same sounds over and over and over. So like it's not as stimulating in my opinion. Though currently all of my reels right now that I'm seeing are like really fun ski ones. And I'm like, oh, this is so satisfying. I love seeing this shit so much. It like brings my heart so much joy. But I just don't find myself, like, not saying I don't get lost in IG. I definitely scroll too much on there, like, for sure. I'm not perfect. I'm not like all high and mighty, but I'm just saying I feel like I leave that app, like when I'm done, I put it down, put it away. One, I have been spending less time on social media since getting rid of TikTok, right? Like it's not like it all just instantly transferred. It didn't. And this sounds so fucking dumb, but it took me a little bit to adjust not being on TikTok. Like I noticed after I deleted it, I noticed how much I would like go to my phone and like go to click the app and realize the app wasn't there. Like I wasted so much time on there for sure. And I've just realized like it has been so good for my energy to step away from it. And I don't know if it's because there's like just overall bad vibes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to get like too woo woo about it, but I just think that like realizing that something is draining my energy and then being intentional with my energy and being intentional about stepping back from that is really cool and very important. So I guess that's my message to you guys, is if you notice things are like sucking the energy from you. I heard someone use the term an energy vampire recently. If someone is being a vampire of your energy, whether it's a person, whether it's an app, whether it's like, you know, a group, whatever, like remove yourself. It's okay. Like you will survive. You will survive without TikTok on your phone, I promise you. But this isn't like a TikTok slander. I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting that a lot of people are like kind of going back to older versions of social media. They're enjoying it more. I feel like TikTok is going to only last for so long. I think it's going to kind of implode at some point personally. That's also one reason why I'm deciding to not share on there. I don't want to put my time and energy into something that I personally don't think is going to last forever. I mean, nothing lasts forever, but I think, I don't know. I'm curious, but I also feel like a lot of people are going back to Instagram and liking the old school Instagram, liking the static post. So I guess this is my question for y'all. What do you guys like? Where, if you follow me on social media, where do you like following me? Do you like seeing me in stories? Do you like seeing my static posts? Do you like being a part of my Facebook group? Like, and I'm trying to be more active in my Facebook group. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not a huge Facebook group person, but I love the community concept. So I'm trying to be more active there and connect with you guys there. But I love, like, honestly, my favorite place is fucking IG. Like, I love it. I love, love, love it. It's so much fun for me. I love sharing on there. I love telling stories. I love just being myself, being my weird fucking self over there. So if you want to say hi, come follow me on Instagram. It's literally just Erika Vishkalis, Erika.Vishkalis, I think, on Instagram. And I believe it's in the show notes. It should be in the show notes. So, but I just am curious, what are you guys liking? Is anyone else feeling this pull? Because I've had a couple conversations with various friends and acquaintances about this concept who are like, yeah, no, I feel the same way. I'm like so over TikTok. I'm back on the old IG, or I'm back on Facebook, and I'm liking it a lot more. It's more fun. I feel more connected. I actually feel a sense of community. Like, I've left the TikTok world and it's been so freeing. So I'm curious, like, what do you guys think? I genuinely want to know. So I say this all the time. Tell me your opinions. Literally, people slide into my DMs and let me know what you think. I want to have conversations about this. I am so fucking curious what everyone thinks about this because it is so true. It's so interesting. I shouldn't say it's true, but it's interesting how these things affect our energy, how they affect our mindset. And I'm telling you right now, guys, since leaving, it's been so, so, so good for my mindset. And I've been having so much fun back over on Instagram. I'm really happy to be there. It's been great. It's been a blast. Like, so, if you're looking for me, that's where I am for sure. But I love you guys so much. And I'm curious, like, what you guys think. And again, that's my reminder. If you notice, like, genuinely, I guess this is the takeaway, big takeaway from this episode. If you notice something affecting your energy, stop giving it your energy. Plain and simple. You're probably like, well, no fucking shit, Erika. But I'm telling you right now, if you notice, if you leave a situation, a person, a thing, whatever, feeling more drained, feeling sad, feeling down, if it's lowering your vibration, as I would say in my woo-woo speak, like, let's stop giving it so much time. Let's stop giving it so much energy. Like, you don't like deserve that. You deserve to be happy and fulfilled. So anywho, I just wanted to talk about that today. It's super random, kind of a little different than my other episodes, but I'm just like kind of shooting the shit with you guys. Like, what do you guys think? What do y'all think? I want to know. Because I think the power social media is very powerful. We've seen how powerful it is in a good way, in a bad way. It can make people happy, it can make people sad, it can make people very angry, as we definitely have seen. And it weirdly impacts our society a lot. It really, really impacts our society. So I want to know what you guys think. I want to hear from you. So let me know. Thank you guys for listening. This is kind of more of a lighthearted, fun episode, especially like, if you haven't noticed, guys, I recorded a couple today, and the energy was high in the last few. Like, a bitch was feisty. So we wanted to bring it back down and kind of just chill and kind of just chat and kind of just talk. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'm curious, what do you guys think the impact has been on social media? Share your stories, tag me, like maybe share your insight on this episode, throw it on the IG, throw it in your story, tag a bitch, like, I want to hear from you. I want to see that you're listening. Obviously, I see like numbers, but still, like, share with me. I want to know. And if you don't follow me, come follow me. Come say hi. I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I love y'all so much. So thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to stay empowered. Like, this is a high vibrations only year, guys. Like, that is 2023's motto, high vibes only. Okay? So let's do things to raise our vibration this week. And for me, that was like saying sayonara to TikTok, and other things. So, with that, I will talk to you later. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and do not forget to stay empowered. Thank you so much for listening today. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for taking the time to be a part of our community. Don't forget to check the show notes for the resources I shared in today's episode, and of course to connect with me on social. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at erika.vishkalis. You can also find me on Facebook at Erika Vishkalis. If you want to be a part of our online community, check out our Facebook group, Empowered with Erika. You can also find all of our offers and community links at empoweredwitherika.com. I always love hearing from you, so don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe, and tag me with your biggest takeaways from today's episode. Let me know what you loved and what you want to hear more about, and share it with someone who you think would love it too. I cannot wait to share more with you. I will see you next week, and don't forget to stay empowered.